Hebrews 5. The Jesus whom we follow was absolutely human. He therefore is extremely sympathetic to us as we pass through all our human experiences. Hebrews 5 is very clear about this. Jesus, we're told, can have compassion on those who are ignorant and going astray, since he himself is also subject to weakness, who in the days of his flesh, having offered up prayers and supplications with strong crying and tears unto him that was able to save him from death, and was heard for his godly fear, though he was a son, yet he learned obedience by the things which he suffered, and having been made perfect, he became to all those that obey him the author of eternal salvation. There's so much encouragement for us in these words. Jesus too learned obedience, was made perfect. He passed through a path of spiritual growth, learning things. He too was terrified of death. Remember how before he died in the Garden of Gethsemane, his sweat fell to the ground like great drops of blood. All this makes him very compassionate to you and me. He's not sitting in heaven doing nothing. He is actively, passionately involved in our lives. What it is to be a Christian is to believe this and to feel it. He feels sorry for us. When we're tempted, when life appears too much for us. He knows our fear of death. He sees our spiritual immaturity. And he has compassion upon us in all that, because he too experienced these things. It is exactly because of this that he obtains salvation for us. He doesn't look down upon us here on earth and think, well, you failed that temptation, didn't you? I didn't, shame on you. No, not at all. He was not like that in his life on earth, and he is not like that now. He looks down upon us and sees us failing in the very points where he overcame, and instead of feeling angry and disappointed with us, instead he feels compassion. Beautiful, wonderful. That is the kind of person that he was and that he is. And it is with this same Jesus that we shall meet at the day of judgment. His basic compassion on sinners is a major feature of his personality and character. We come to feel that more and more as we pass through life, and we likewise are to reflect that compassion in how we view people and how we view their failures.